In 2021, Xiaomi was a smartphone giant. In 2024, it shocked the auto industry with the YU7 sedan. And in 2025, it's doing it again with a car that's not just an SUV, it's a high-performance statement. This is the Xiaomi YU7, a tech-infused electric beast wrapped in Ferrari whispers and built to challenge Tesla, NIO, and Porsche, all in one go. But this car comes with baggage, headline, and ambition that could rewrite the EV playbook in China and beyond. Let's dive in. On May 29th, Xiaomi began showing off the YU7 in 13 flagship stores across Beijing. But there's a twist. It's a locked door showcase. You can look, but not touch. Xiaomi says this preserves a more complete product experience for its July launch. It's a bold teaser move, and it's going national. Starting June, the car will appear in 92 cities across China, ending with a splash at the Guangdong Hong Kong Macau Greater Bay Area Auto Show in Shenzhen from May 31st to June 8th. Booth 06, Hall 6. They'll be showing off the full lineup, the SU7, SU7 Ultra, and this headliner, the YU7. Big, bold, and controversial. Let's talk presence. The YU7 is no compact crossover. It's a nearly 5-meter-long SUV, coming in at 4,999 millimeters long, 1,996 millimeters wide, 1,608 millimeters tall, 3,000 millimeters wheelbase. That's 215 millimeters longer and 58 millimeters wider than the Porsche Macan EV, but it rides lower for a performance stance. It comes in 9 colors, including standouts like jewel green, titanium metal, and lava orange. And here's where things heat up online. Social media exploded with comparisons to Ferrari Purosang, especially after Xiaomi unveiled it in a nearly identical launch green. The McLaren-style headlights, Porsche rear, and a silhouette that screams supercar crossover had critics screaming copycat. But hey, you can't ignore it. Power to burn. Under the sleek skin sits Xiaomi's proprietary V6S Plus e-motor, enhanced with segmented magnet tech for cooler, denser power. And all 3 trims share this tech, but with very different outputs. Here's the lineup. Model Drive Power Torque 0 to 100 kilometers per hour battery range, CLTC. Standard RWD 235 kilowatts, 528 newton meters, 5.88S 96.3 kilowatt hours, LFP 835 kilometers. Pro AWD 365 kilowatts, 690 newton meters, 4.27S 96.3 kilowatt hours, LFP 770 kilometers. Max AWD 508 kilowatts, 866 newton meters, 3.23S 100, and 1.7 kilowatt hour, NMC 760 kilometers. Let's stop and appreciate that. The YU7 Max beats the Porsche Macan Turbo EV to 100 kilometers per hour by a tenth of a second in an SUV. 800 volts of lightning. All YU7 variants come with 800V silicon carbide architecture, which means 620 kilometers of range added in just 15 minutes of fast charging. That's coffee to full recharge speed. And Xiaomi didn't skimp on safety. The battery is wrapped in a bulletproof protective cage. The A and B pillars, reinforced for rollover protection. It's safety first, power later. Cabin mystery plus tech flex. Here's the strangest part. Xiaomi says surprises are coming, and the tech spec gives us hints. A 1.1 meter wide, hypervision, panoramic glass display, housing 3 screens in one panel, a Snapdragon-8 Gen 3 cockpit chip, booting in 1.35 seconds, a 6.68-inch rear command screen for passengers, OTA updates that finish in under 15 minutes, a LiDAR system plus NVIDIA Drive AGX Thor computer for Level 3 autonomy out of box, Level 4 later via software. And it doesn't stop there. The YU7 borrows some interior luxuries from the SU7. Zero-gravity Napa leather seats with 10-point massage, reclining rear chairs made for long highway cruises, digital key, ambient lighting, and HyperOS integration expected. But not everything's been smooth. Back in March 2025, a Xiaomi YU7 sedan crashed at high speed, caught fire, and tragically killed 3 female college students. The incident raised concerns about Xiaomi's ADAS system, door lock mechanisms, and battery shielding. Since then, Xiaomi has doubled down on safety measures, but the incident cast a long shadow over the brand. Add to that complaints about non-functional air ducts sold as upgrades, warped bumpers, a software update that throttled performance. For a company that entered the auto space just 3 years ago, it's been a baptism by fire, literally. Price wars and rivals. Initial rumors suggested a 199,000 yuan, $27, 500 USD base price, but CEO Lei Jun shut that down fast. Still, Xiaomi promises the YU7 will undercut the Tesla Model Y while offering more range, more tech, and more speed. If that's true, it could devastate the competition. Neo ES6, outranged. VW ID.6, outclassed. Macan EV, outrun. And yet, it's still a Xiaomi. Some buyers may hesitate to swap a smartphone badge for family transportation, but that's exactly the mentality Xiaomi is trying to disrupt. The global question. Will the YU7 go global? Xiaomi says yes, eventually. Exports are on the horizon, but no timelines yet, especially for right-hand drive markets like the UK, Japan, or Australia. Europe and the Middle East seem likeliest to see Xiaomi EVs first. The real question is, will regulators and buyers trust them? The Xiaomi YU7 isn't just a big electric SUV. It's a pressure test for the future of mobility. Can a tech brand break into a mature auto market, beat the performance of legacy players, and still offer a price people cheer for? We'll know in July, when this beast officially hits China's streets. Until then, one thing for sure. Whether you think it's a Ferrari clone or a Porsche killer, you can't ignore it. Hit that subscribe button for more deep dives into the wild, weird, and wonderful world of EVs. And let us know, would you drive a Xiaomi